So our health impact lab runs along a number of principles. One being that if you start with the technology, that's not the right place to start. You have to start with a clinical pathway, understand the clinical need, and then understand where a technology can enable that pathway, and where it is obvious that a technology that's proven to be effective, that it is obvious where it will sit in that pathway to deliver better and more cost-effective care. This alludes to the second principle, and that is that obviousness is something that we tend to have lost as healthcare professionals and experts. We as experts in a field know when something is obvious and when it is obviously not going to be effective or safe. And we rely rather too much on proof of effectiveness to guide what we think will be the routes to introduction to direct care at scale. Another randomized controlled trial is not the route to direct care. The route to direct care is to take that effectiveness that may already have been proven, that should already have been proven. So to take a technology that is both effective and efficacious in the healthcare setting and start using it in direct care, okay, based on the principles of obviousness and safety. Then you collect the data and you are delivering it in direct care as business as usual, and that then transitions and can be scaled. The third principle is the avoidance of pilots. The way to kill a technology is to pilot it based on the need for extraordinary discretionary effort and extraordinary discretionary cost of a pilot study or series of studies that is very resource heavy. Okay. Now, it may be considered that a resource heavy pilot to prove that something works on patients will translate to direct care and business as usual, but it never will. It's the wrong track. A pilot will come to a dead end, and as so often happens, everyone turns around and says, okay, you've proven this works in 50 patients, what now? And everybody holds their hands up because a pilot will not translate to business as usual. So at the fork in the road, where the conventional thinking is let's pilot it because that is a path from that fork in the track that will lead to direct care, that is wrong. The decision to pilot is the wrong decision. What needs to be taken is a path to direct care, bringing on board all of the people in the ecosystem, understanding all of the contextual factors of workflows, patient workflows, healthcare professional workflows, whose budgets are going to be affected, and bring everybody on board together with a direct to care approach as the next step. So you have a technology that is effective in a pathway that is proven to be effective. And at that point, you need to take the direct care, go to care fork in the road, not to pilot. Everyone will be aware, not least the small companies trying to get very effective technologies into healthcare. Everyone in the ecosystem will appreciate just how few pilots translate to direct care. As healthcare professionals, we recognize that. And of course, the technology companies, small growing technology companies with limited budgets, who have been convinced that the right next step is to do a pilot, will be only too aware of how that can fail to translate to direct care and business as usual. The valley of death really is a problem, and the valley of death is full of technologies that should have got across the valley into direct care. But were just managed in the wrong way in terms of what they perceived to be the roadmap to success. So our Health Impact Lab, which has achieved this now with several technologies, we've got NHS commissioning for technologies. We've got NICE guideline approval for technologies that we have taken on in the Health Impact Lab. This is truly the holy grail in terms of health impact at scale.